this where you youngins go to school?
Yes, Grandpa Hayseed, this is Sault College on Northern Avenue in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, home of an excellent natural environment outdoor studies program. And we are here today to take you on a tour of the trees on campus at Sault College. And here we have the silver maple, Acer saccharinum.
Why did this tree got two fancy names?
Well, Grandpa, it has two different names. One is a universal Latin name that never changes, and the second name is a common name that changes by regions. Characteristics of the silver maple are it has an S swoop in the branches, terminal popcorn buds, and if you were to nibble on a twig, the taste would be very bitter.
What is this mighty fine specimen?
Well, Grandpa, this is the red maple, Acer rubrum. It is very similar to the silver maple, Acer saccharinum, but it lacks the S swoop and the bitter taste within the branches.
What is this tree with orangey cracks?
Well, Grandpa, it's the red oak, Quercus rubra. It's distinguished with its red stretch marks, alternate leaves, and clustered terminal buds.
What is that albino tree over there?
It's not an albino tree, Grandpa. It's the white birch. It has white papery bark. The Latin name for it is Betula papyrifera. And if you look at the twig tips, they're almost like a pretzel, very rough.
What kind of tree has leaves like this in the winter?
Grandpa, it's the American beech, Fagus grandifolia. It retains its leaves throughout the winter, and it has very pointy cigar buds with very smooth bark.
Look at those huge twigs!
Yes, Grandpa, that's the black ash, Fraxinus nigra. It has opposite twigs with a slack terminal bud to distinguish it from white and red ash.
What is this specimen? I've seen it everywhere.
Grandpa, it's the trembling aspen, Populus tremuloides. It has a greenish tinged bark with the buds hiding behind its twigs. Also, the twigs have an aspirin taste due to the salicin in the branches.
What is that smell?
It's the yellow birch, Grandpa, Betula alleganiensis. It has a yellow tinge to the bark, but you can also use the branches or the twigs as a toothbrush due to the wintergreen flavor and smell that comes from them.
There's eggs in this tree.
Yes, Grandpa, it's the beaked hazel, Corylus cornuta. It has an egg in a cup bud, as well as catkins along the twig.
This is one funny looking Christmas tree.
It is, Grandpa. It's an eastern white cedar, Thuja occidentalis. It has fan-like branches and leaves, with the bark is narrow and long strips.
Now this is a real Christmas tree.
Yes, Grandpa, it's a white spruce, Picea glauca. The terminal buds in it are very bald, as well as having whorled needles and leaflets. The easy way to remember the Latin name for it is glauca is a white film over your eyes, Picea glauca.
Well, I'll be. This tree is rusting.
Yes, Grandpa, it's an ironwood, Austria virginiana. The twigs are a zigzag shape, and the terminal bud is on a 45-degree angle. As well, with mature trees, they have long strips of bark.
What's this bud here with plaque on her?
Grandpa, that's the large-tooth aspen, Populus grandidentata. It has a white film over the terminal bud, and an easy way to remember it is with Tony the Tiger. He has big teeth, and Frosted Flakes adds plaque to your teeth.
Well, looky here, something familiar.
Yes, Grandpa, it's an apple tree, Malus. It has spur shoots, and if you look close at the twigs, there's a shelf where the buds are.
Well, look at that upright, uptight tree.
Yes, Grandpa, it's the Lombardy poplar, Populus nigra, variety italica. The silhouette is very upright, and if you look all around the base, it produces asexually with spur shoots.
I ain't never seen this before.
Yes, Grandpa, it's an invasive species, mountain ash, sorbus. It has a big black mountainous of a bud, and very invasive and found all over the Sault. Okay. And this is the greenhouse where a variety of plants are grown and cultivated to increase the tree variety and population on Sault College campus. And this is an example of a fungus that grows on the birch tree family Betula.
Well, what's going on in here?
This is our leaf room, Grandpa. A quiet place to study, relax, and review before tests. We have several samples of twigs to aid in studying.